Hello all, welcome to the next set of answers for daily quiz. This is from the quiz held on Saturday, the 17th of April. So the first question I had asked is, who resigned as the Finance Minister of India just before the decision to nationalize banks in 1969? So this is a very important decision with far-reaching consequences in the history of Indian politics when Mrs. Gandhi decided to nationalize banks in 1969. And there were lots of people who were arguing that we are actually ceding all our, a lot of economic freedom to America by doing this and things like that. So, I didn't want to get to the details. So, interestingly, Morarji Desai, who later became the Prime Minister, was the Finance Minister at the time, and he was not in favor of this decision. So, he tried to make a compromise by giving a proposal which was like a middle ground between nationalization and other things. So, but then Mrs. Gandhi was not in favor of that. So he resigned as finance minister, and Mrs. Gandhi herself took over the finance portfolio and announced the nationalization of banks after 3 days. I think it was in July 1969. So it was Morarji Desai who was the finance minister who just resigned before the nationalization of banks in 1969. The second question is, for what has Land Rover Defender TD5 130, it's a model of Land Rover, been in news recently? Well, this is a news which is very relevant today because Prince Philip, His Royal Highness Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, his funeral will be happening when this quiz will be going live. He worked on this particular model of a Land Rover at their factory near Birmingham, which is not far from here. And he personally worked on this model and to kind of design his own hearse. So hearse is usually the vehicle which carries the coffin. So he was very particular. He was a big fan of Land Rover, and he worked on this particular model and made a bespoke design and for what he wanted to be his own hearse. Basically, he wanted his body to be carried in that version. So that is why this has hit headlines recently, obviously with reference to his funeral. And last but not the least, one of the greatest batsmen of all time, Donald Bradman, who is the only batsman in history to remain not out in 299. And you need to remember that this is on top of two triple hundreds he has scored. There is another related quiz question. There are only two batsmen who have scored two triple hundreds and scored 200 and made a 290 plus score. So one obviously is Bradman, who is the other person. The other person is Virendra Sehwag, who got out for 293, and he has scored two triple hundreds on top of that. So what is the connection? The connection, you may find it's a bit sleazy, but the connection is the number 99. Morarji Desai passed away at 99. Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, passed at 99. And obviously Donald Bradman, the question was about him remaining not out on 299. So the connection is the number 99. I'll be back with the last edition of the daily quiz tomorrow, and wish you all good luck.